Yo, what's up, world? It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT King of America. Welcome to day 1712 of Diabetes and I, the daily vlog series that I do to show you how I combat this type 2 diabetes with the 1-2, you feel me? Yo, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe down below. Hit that notification bell so you keep up on all things Slim Jim Longfoot, such as my product reviews, my how-to videos for YouTubers, my TV and movie reviews, my reactions, my video clips, my shorts, my live streams, my daily vlogs that you're watching right now, and last but not least, our video series GOAT 1408 TV. Shout outs to the members of the live chat crew. Most notable members includes Every Cavallo, the Greek Goddess, Sexy Trees 1408, Queen Candace, Michael Marshall, Life's Magical Journey, Wellness with Frugal Mama, and last but not least, my sis, the big sis of YouTube, Latanya Porter. Special consideration to my bro Johnny Quest Gaming, who co-hosts the Nerd Strip Club with me. You ain't checked out our channel yet. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? What you waiting on? Go do that there. Go do that there. Go do that there. Alright. And also shout outs to the members of the 1408, which includes Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, Gaming Mode, Advice with Mel, Elevate with Vern, Blackjack 939, Crow Owner, and last but not least, Eat to Live Strong. If you yourself would like to be a member of the 1408, you're going to have to wait a little minute until we get back monetized here on the channel. Meantime, between time, if you truly want to support Slim Jim Longfoot and all my endeavors, check out the links in the description below, which includes the books I've written, the books I've drawn, the merchandise that I have, and last but not least, my sister's cash app on behalf of my awesome niece Paris, who was shot on the 2nd of February back in 2022. Hashtag Paris Strong, hashtag Prayers for Paris, whether that's FOR or the number 4. Paris with 2 R's, y'all. You feel me? Push a P, I see you. Yeah. So, to let y'all know, it is the 9th of November, 2024. It's Saturday. Ooh. It's Saturday. As I just said, the 9th of November, 2024. Just taking it easy today, just cooling. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Tony Todd. Found out yesterday that he died on the 6th of November. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know that's a crazy date for me. Yeah, he passed on the 6th of November, 3 days ago, at the age of 69. Tony Todd, of course, is best known as the Candyman. The Candyman. I just said it 3 times, you know. Oh, well, anyway, but yeah. But wait now. I don't know. No, you like, wait. You gotta say that word 5 times, right? Don't you gotta say it 5 times? Beetlejuice, you gotta say 3 times. You gotta say that, I think, 5 times, right? I think you gotta say that 5 times. Is it 3 times or 5 times? I think it's 5 times. I think he at least give you 5 times. But anyway. But yeah, rest in peace to Tony Todd, who also acted in the cult classic one of my favorite all-time movies, The Crow, starring the late great Brandon Lee. That came out 30 years ago. Tony Todd was also in that, amongst others. He was also the voice of Scareglow in the recent animated series Masters of the Universe, Revelation and Revolution. So yeah, most definitely, man, that part. Let's see. Yeah, man, it's just wild. It's wild. I was looking at some videos last night. I was looking at some old Sammy Davis Jr. videos on YouTube. I was looking at an interview that his mom did back in the late 90s, which was true. Like, his mom, Sammy Davis Jr. mom, stayed alive to the year 2000. So, she died in the year 2000. I was also looking at this lady, on the YouTube last night, who's still alive today at the age of 110. She was born in 1914, and she was just speaking on her life and everything. She was the first black graduate at her college, at the college that she went to, and they had just opened up a hall at the college dedicated to her. So that's awesome, and she was able to be there at the dedication. Her first name is Edith, Miss Edith. So that's her first name. It was Renfro, Edith Renfro Smith. That's her full name. And so yeah, she's still alive right now at the age of 110, and she was doing a lot of interviews. And because I first came across her when I came across this short short on YouTube that was showing her through the years. It was a cool short. Turn the music down, because they're trying to copyright you, boy. Ain't got time for that though. But yeah, they were showing. I first came across her with this short showing her through the years, from as far back as age 2 in the year 1916 to her, growing up. I wish they could have showed some pictures of her, probably like in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. But they showed their prime pictures, her prime pictures, in the years leading up to like her late 40s. So that's what they showed up to. They showed up to 1961 of her at 47 before they, cut to her in 2023 last year. So yeah, I wish they could have showed the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and 2000s, and 2010s. Yeah, but it's all good. Well, it's a trip though, like to see someone who, like she is 2 years younger than my mom's mom. My mom's mom was born in 1912. And speaking of, with that being said, today is day 1712. Just to let y'all know, day 1712. I mean, the year 1712, of course, was an ugly year, because that was the year that the Lynch system was created. Willie Lynch and his rhetoric. If y'all know Willie Lynch, if you don't know him, that's good. He's better off for not knowing him, but Google him anyway, so you can know how evil that person was, and the rhetoric, the system that he started up in the year 1712, which still lingers to this day, over 3 centuries later, 312 years later. But yeah, it's a trip when I look at my days, and of course, at this point I see them as years now, because I grew up liking history, loving history, and I see my days, and I see the numbers, and the years now. Like, we're 200 days away from 1912, which of course is, as I just mentioned, the year that my grandma was born, my mom's mom. And so this lady right here, was born in 1914. She was born in 1914, which she pretty much saw the whole of the 20th century. And I mean, of course, obviously she's over 100 years old, so she's lived a century, from 1914 to 2024, still alive, 110 years now, a century and a decade, Wow. Just think of somebody right now who was born in 2014, who is 10 years old right now, who may very well live another 100 years, just like she did, be alive in the year 2124, 100 years from now. Crazy, right? Ain't it crazy to think that we know people who, well, we know people who, we're at the point right now in history where we know if you're alive right now, you knew somebody who may have known somebody that was born in the 1800s, and that person may have known somebody who was born in the 1700s, and that person may have known somebody who was born in the 1600s. Like, time is a trip. It's a whole trip. Like, just think, like what 70 years ago, of course, was 1954, the year my dad was born. And 70 years before that is what? That's what? 1884? Yeah, 1884. Yeah, 1884 is 70 years before that. Yeah. 1884 is 70 years before that. 70 years before that is 1814, 70 years before that. A trip, right? A trip. A whole trip. A whole trip. Yeah. Because right now I'm very sure, I'm not just very sure, I'm very positive that everybody who was born in the 1800s are now dead. I'm sure of that at this point. Like when I was alive, when I was born, I should say, not when I was alive, because I'm alive now, currently, but when I was born, probably like the world was half and half on those born in the 1800s and those born in the 1900s, because 100 years before me was 1880. That was the year Helen Keller was born, for those that didn't know. Helen Keller was born in 1880, and she died in the 50s or 60s, if I'm not mistaken, 1960s, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But at that point, you still had people that were still around in the 1800s. Because just think, somebody who was born in 1930 had turned 50 the year I was born. And now that person will be almost 100 in 6 more years if they still alive. Like the people born in 1930s, almost 100 years ago. Like, just think, Martin Luther King Jr., he was taken out in this world at the age of 39, and in 5 more years he would have been 100 years old. Sit up and think about that. Like Bernie Marcus, who just died the other day, he was the co-founder of Home Depot. Born the same year as Martin Luther King Jr. And as I mentioned the other day, you think about those people right there who lived in different eras but were born the same year. Martin Luther King Jr., who, him and Bernie Marcus were born the same year, but Martin Luther King Jr. didn't make it past the 60s. And you got Anne Frank. If you know Anne Frank, she was born also in the same year, 1929, but she didn't make it past the 1940s. She died as a teenager. Or, not died, but, pretty much killed. But yeah. So you got those 3 different people known in 3 different eras, and they were all born the same year. And in that time that those people were born, this woman had been alive and still alive to this day. She was born before them and still alive after all of them. They were born in 1929. They were born the year that she turned 15. Yeah, they were born the year she turned 15 years old. So ain't that a trip? To think that somebody who, like, some kids that were born when you were 15 and they done lived, or almost lived whole lives, because Anne Frank was still a teenager when she died, and it's like, dang, you folk done lived and died, and you still here. Like Bernie Marcus, he was 95. You know what I'm saying? He lived the longest of those three 1929 babies. You know, almost made it to 100. And look, Jimmy Carter this year, who is, you know, still kicking, and he turned 100 years old last year. He was born 10 years after her. So, you know, think about it. He turned 100, the first president living to see the age of 100. And, you know, she was born 10 years before him. That's a trip. So, what do you imagine the world being like by the time you turn 100? You know, comment below. Feel free to comment below on what you think the world gonna be like by the time you turn 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, my nephews and nieces, they, like, my niece, she'll be 100 in the year 2089. Her oldest will be 100 in 2107. The middle child, he'll be 12112, and Lil Lou will be 12116. She was born, 100 years after the first picture of this woman, Miss Edith, was taking a picture of her when she was 2 years old. That was 100 years before my little niece was born. Ain't that wild? Yeah, man. The whole trip around here. It just life, man. Life. And show that pic again. Yeah. Oh, ain't that precious. Oh, and there was a picture of her when in 1929. That was her, the year right here. And that was the year that MLK and them was born. But y'all can see it though. Y'all can see it. It's here on YouTube. I think, can I share it on my community tab? No, I can't share it on my community tab. No, I probably can. I'm gonna share it on my community tab right now. See if I can do it. I want y'all to see that community tab. I can put it in my community tab. Post. Still kicking in 2024. 19. So I just posted that up. So y'all can see it in my community tab now. So y'all can see it for yourself. Most definitely. But yeah, man. Yeah, life, man, life. That's what we try to celebrate. That's what we want to manifest. We want to manifest more life, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think 2 weeks ago I was hit by a dump truck. And you know, it's just weird to say. It's just weird to say because it sounds like it's the beginning of a joke. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I got hit by a dump truck. I'm like, what? Got hit by a dump truck? What? You know what I'm saying? I'm forever in a Cisco song. Like, yeah, dump truck. But yeah. But yeah, that's what we celebrate, man. We celebrating life. Cause you never know when it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, you blessed to see it if you see it. And then you got to treasure it and enjoy it while you can, while you have it. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, you know, As I tell all my citizens of the GOAT Nation, you know what I'm saying, we are here to manifest greatness while we are alive. We are here to manifest greatness, maintain greatness, and motivate others to be great. You know what I'm saying? On that spiritual level, on that emotional level, on that mental level, on that physical level, on that financial level. That's how we get down with the get down and get to manifesting this thing called greatness as best as we can, because that's the only way we can push forward. So that part. I'm about to check my blood sugar. I check my blood sugar at least once a day, at the most 3 times a day, before breakfast, before lunch, and before dinner. You dig? And now let's get to it. We're gonna spell Edith's name out today. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna spell her name out today. Miss Edith, Mrs. Edith Renfro Smith. EDITH. Alright, that's the finger I'm gonna use. Sometimes I do that so I can just switch up my fingers, because sometimes I might end up poking the wrong, it's the same, not the wrong finger, but the same finger every freaking day, man. So I gotta, just switch up on me, really. So right now, current time is 10:36. Go ahead and check that deal. Check that deal, y'all. Alright, y'all. Alright. Okay. And yeah. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for the it's time for the shout out, hey, shout out, hey. It's time for the shout outs, baby. It's time for the shout outs, baby. Yeah. Alright, y'all. Man, I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. I know I've been talking about this life, but hey, ain't that better than talking about the opposite? You feel me? Tika Nelson, she died the other day. Tika Nelson, who's the sister of Prince, the only full-blooded sibling of Prince. My sister, she told me about that, and I had posted it on the community tab a few days back. And shout out to Zaina Bear, who just reached 500k subscribers on her channel. Well deserved, because she is living, breathing animation for real, and she be doing her thing on her channel. For real though. Shout it out. Your accomplishments. And now let's see. What did I drop anything? Did I drop anything? Drop any shorts? No new shorts. Video. Day 17-11. See what happened on day 17-11. In the regular comments, we got Latanya Porter said, hey, bro, replay gang. Yay, I got it. Hey, that part. Shout out to Big Sis, who currently has 92 subscribers, y'all. My sis is 8 away from 100 subscribers. Ain't that wild? That is wild, though. Wild. And sure enough, in the building, said, hello, Slim. Happy Friday. Have a great day. Blessings. Hey, I appreciate it. Appreciate that. And shouted you out on day 1712. You feel me? Shout out to Show Enough once again, y'all, who is a content creator who currently has 186 subscribers with 114 videos. Most recent video was done 17 hours ago. Desert Anyone, and also did some shorts, some recent shorts. Also did a short on Quincy Jones. So most definitely shout outs to Show Enough on them creating their content. You dig? And now let's see who's here for the live chat. Who is here for the live chat? Who is here for the live chat? We're going too far down. Here we go. We got Show Enough. Show Enough was in the live chat, y'all. Miss Chrissy to you was in the live chat. And Dolores was in the live chat as well, most definitely. And shout outs once again to Dolores, you know what I'm saying, on the also, celebrating, you know what I'm saying, the life and legacy of her grandma, you know what I'm saying, who passed on yesterday's date 21 years ago. Most definitely. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's just like I was just saying about Miss Edith, you know what I'm saying? Like, she has lived the whole of a lot of people's lives, you know? Like, you know, my big mama was born 2 years before her and died 35 years ago. You know what I'm saying? In the course of Miss Edith's life, my other grandparents, my dad's parents, were born and died. And, you know, my mom born and died. You know, a lot of us, you know. Shoot, Mrs. Edith, you know, she's still here, you feel me? And it's a trip, you know, to just think, you know, like looking at, you know, a century of lives, you know, and, you know, just making it do what it do. Meantime, between times, stay blessed up, everybody. Continue to, once again, manifest greatness, maintain greatness, and motivate others to be great. Oh, and also shout outs to my co-worker, Secretary Shari, whose birthday is today. Her birthday is today. Happy birthday, and many, many more to you. Meantime, between times, can y'all do them things for your boy? Can you manifest greatness, maintain greatness, and motivate others to be great? Can you do that for your boy? Can you do that for your boy? I know you can. Stay blessed though. Go United. They play today, baby. Video. Playlist. Watch them all, alright? One love.